Hi friends, welcome to Ask Investment Academy YouTube channel. In this video, I will explain about pivot levels like support and resistance in a very much easy manner with the help of analogy and charts. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel for more stock market awareness videos. Each and every stock has its own important levels where stock price movement can be predicted with more accuracy. These important levels are called as pivot levels like support levels and resistance levels. I will give you a small analogy to explain about the support and resistance concept. Imagine you are present in a multi-storied building. You are walking inside the house which is in the second floor. Now take a rubber ball in your hand and throw it onto the floor. After hitting the floor, ball will rise again. If you throw a ball towards the ceiling, what happens? After hitting the ceiling, the ball will again fall back towards the floor. Similar way, ball in this analogy is the stock price, floor is the support, ceiling or roof is the resistance. So stock price will move in between the resistance and the support levels. Whenever stock price hits the resistance, most of the times price will fall. And whenever the stock price falls to the support, most of the times price will increase from that particular level. Now we have to understand when the stock price will break the resistance and support. For this also I will give one more small analogy. Assume you are standing inside the second floor of the multi-storied building in which floor and ceiling is made up of paper. Now take an iron ball and what happens if you throw it onto the floor made out of paper? Iron ball will pierce the paper and fall to the next floor. What happens if you throw it onto the ceiling made out of paper? Iron ball will pierce the paper and it will go and it will hit the next ceiling. In the same way, stock which is more bullish or more bearish is like an iron ball, and weak support and resistance levels are like floor and ceiling made out of paper. I will upload all the videos on technical analysis concepts one by one, but it will take minimum 2 years to make all those videos. You can get all those videos at free of cost in my YouTube channel in that 2 years time frame. But learning from YouTube videos is not sequential and systematic, and it takes lot of time. By that time, people who don't have proper knowledge of market will lose their hard-earned money. So join our Telegram channel and send me a personalized message in Telegram to learn all the technical analysis concept sequentially in an organized way in shortest time of 12 hours to earn profits immediately from the stock market and get trading calls and suggestions free for lifetime. Now you have to understand when to buy a stock and when to sell a stock based on the resistance and the support levels concept. For that purpose, I will explain you with the help of one chart. For that explanation purpose, I have taken Bank Nifty chart with 1 day time frame. First of all, you need to know how to add the pivot levels to the chart. For that purpose, open a Zerodha desktop application, open the Bank Nifty chart, and then click on the studies. After clicking on the studies, enter pivot points. Okay, after clicking the pivot points, you will get these kind of horizontal levels. These horizontal lines are called as resistance levels and support levels, simply pivot points. Whatever black line you are seeing here, it is called as a pivot level. And whatever red lines you are seeing here, these are called as resistance 1, resistance 2, resistance 3. Whatever bottom 3 lines you are seeing here, which are there in green color, they are called as support 1, support 2, and support 3. For naming convention, they are named as support 1, support 2, and support 3, resistance 1, resistance 2, and resistance 3. Whenever a stock is trading in between the two pivot levels, top pivot level is called as resistance and bottom pivot level is called as support. If you see Bank Nifty in the month of July, it is trading in between these two pivot levels. If you see Bank Nifty in the month of July, it is continuously increasing from this support level, which is 21,124. It has increased till the resistance level. What is the resistance level here? Resistance level is 22,712. It could not able to break the resistance. Again it has fallen. Up to what point it has fallen? It has fallen till 21,171. And again from the support level it has again increased. So it is like a ball which is moving in between the floor and ceiling. So how you have to trade whenever the stock is trading in between the resistance and support? Whenever the stock is near to the support, you have to buy that stock, and whenever it is near to the resistance, you have to exit. And again, you have to short sell that particular stock whenever it is there near resistance, and again you have to exit whenever it is near to the support level. And again you have to buy that particular stock whenever it is there at the support. You have to exit whenever it is near to the resistance. Like this you have to trade whenever the stock is moving in between the resistance level and the support level. Now you see in the month of September, Bank Nifty started increasing again. Okay, so it has broken this resistance. Again it has broken this resistance. It has increased, and in the month of October, it touched its resistance level at 23,600. And after that, since the Bank Nifty is very much bullish, it has broken the resistance and it has increased beyond the resistance. Once a stock breaks the resistance level, then that resistance level will become support level for the further up movement of the stock. Since Bank Nifty has broken this particular resistance 23,600 and it has increased beyond this resistance level, now the same resistance level has become support level for the Bank Nifty. The Bank Nifty again has fallen till 23,600 here, and from here again it started increasing. Since the Bank Nifty is very much bullish, it has increased, it has broken this resistance level, and finally it is there at this resistance level. From the past 1 week or 2 weeks, Bank Nifty could not able to break this resistance level. That means it is very strong resistance level for the Bank Nifty. Again, whenever the Bank Nifty breaks this resistance, you have to buy the Bank Nifty futures. Otherwise, if you see continuous decrement in the Bank Nifty from this resistance level of 29,860, then you have to short Bank Nifty with target as next support level. Till now, I have explained the Bank Nifty with the help of breaking the resistance level concept. Now we will take one more stock and we will see how the stock price will fall once it breaks the support level. For explaining that concept, I will take Reliance example. In the month of July, Reliance has increased, it has broken the resistance, and since it has broken the resistance, this resistance became the support level for the further up movement of the stock. So whenever the stock price has fallen here, it has taken intermediate support from this resistance level and it has increased again. Again it has broken the resistance level and it has again increased. Now you try to observe what is happening in Reliance in the month of October. In the month of October, Reliance is trading near to the support level 2220. So from support level of 2220, Reliance tried to increase 2 times, but it could not able to sustain these higher levels, and again it has fallen below the support level. Next day it has closed with one red candle here. Whenever you see any stock which is closing with the red candle below the support level, you have to short that particular stock. So if you have shorted Reliance at 2177 also, your first target should be next support level, which is 2016. In this case, you would have got around 110 points profit from 2176 to 2016. 66. So 110 points profit within how many days? Within 1 week. If you see in futures, each future lot size of Reliance is 505 stocks. So 505 into 110 points will give you 55,000 rupees profit in Reliance within 1 week. This is with the help of only simple resistance and the support levels concept. Now again, since there is a one more red candle here, and this red candle has closed below the support level of 2060 rupees, you have to short the Reliance at this particular level. In worst case, if you have shorted at 2032 rupees also, your first target should be 1890 rupees. So approximately 140 points profit in Reliance. 140 points profit in Reliance in futures corresponds to 70,000 rupees. Here also that 70,000 rupees, it came within hardly 1 week. That means 5 trading days. So in this way, you need to know how to use the support and resistance concepts for getting good amount of profits. Okay, when you have to buy a stock, whenever the stock breaks the resistance level with a green candlestick, then you have to buy that particular stock. If you have bought the Reliance at 2006 rupees also, your first target should be 2324 as per 1 day time frame chart. Since this target is very much huge, you can keep intermediate targets. Otherwise, you can keep your trailing stop loss. If you have kept trailing stop loss of 10 points or 20 points or 30 points, what would have happened? Your entry point will be 1990 approximately, and its peak value will be 2196. So approximately 200 points it has increased from this particular level. So if you have kept a trailing stop loss of 20 points or 30 points, in worst case you would have got around 160, 170 points profit here. Okay, 170 points profit means it is approximately 85,000 rupees profit in Reliance. In this way, whenever any green candlestick closes above the resistance, you have to buy that particular stock. Whenever any red candlestick closes below the support level, you have to short the particular stock with target as next support level. Whenever the stock or the candlestick closes with a green color above the resistance level, you have to buy that particular stock with target as next resistance level. If that next resistance level is far apart, then use your trailing stop loss concept. You can use either bracket order, or otherwise you can trail your stop loss manually. How to place the trailing stop loss and what are the advantage of trailing stop loss and bracket order, I explained in the order types video. You can refer to that video and you can understand how to place the trailing stop loss or the bracket order. Whenever any stock breaks the resistance, this resistance level will act as a support level for the further up movement of the stock. Whenever the stock breaks the support level, this support level will act as the resistance level for the further down movement of the stock. This is the standard resistance and the support levels concept. Till now, you understood how to trade using the resistance and support levels concept using the horizontal pivot levels. Now you have to understand how to trade on the variable resistance and support levels concept based on the cross trend lines. For drawing trend lines, you have to find out highs and lows of the particular stock. For Reliance, there is one high here, another high here, and another high here. You have to draw a cross trend line touching its high levels. How you can draw the cross trend line? This is one high and this is one more high. So you have to draw a cross trend line touching this high level and this high level. This is one high and this is one more high. This is one cross trend line for the Reliance. You can draw one more trend line touching this high and this high. This is one more high and this is one more high. This is also cross trend line for the Reliance. So this line will act as a resistance level for the Reliance, and also this line will also act as a resistance level for Reliance. Now you have to find out support level of Reliance. For that purpose, what you have to do, you have to join the support levels of the stock. Where are the support levels of the stock? This is the low level, this is one more low level, this is one more low level. You have to draw a line such that it has to touch maximum number of lows. So if you draw like this, it is touching this low level, it is touching this low level, it is touching this low level. Otherwise, you can draw one more cross support level by touching this low level and this low level. If you draw like this, what happens? This support level is touching this low and also this low. Now how you have to trade? You have to trade whenever any candlestick closes above these two resistance levels, you have to buy Reliance. And whenever any candlestick breaks this support level, you have to short Reliance. Since here a candlestick has broken the support level here, so if you have shorted Reliance at this particular point at 2112 rupees, your first target should be as per the normal pivot levels. For that purpose, you add pivot levels again here. Your first target should be this support level and second target should be this support level. So if you have shorted at this particular level also at 2123, your first target will be 2068 and second target will be 1890. So approximately 230 points profit in Reliance within 1.5 week. 230 points profit means approximately 1.2 lakhs profit in Reliance using cross trend lines concept. In this way, you have to use your standard resistance and support levels concept and the cross trend lines concept for maximizing your profits and minimizing your losses. We'll speak about the lossy cases also. Whenever a stock price breaks the resistance level, does it mean like always it will go up? No, it doesn't mean like it will always go up. Like this case, it might fall also. For example, some people would have bought Reliance at 1790 rupees approximately here. They would have kept around 2% or 3% stop loss. But here how much it has fallen? It has fallen around 4% from 1790 to 1712. So approximately 4% it has fallen from the high level. Whenever a candlestick breaks the resistance, you should not immediately enter in that particular stock. You have to wait for the next candlestick also. If the next candlestick is also green, then you have to buy that particular stock and you have to trail your stop loss with respect to the stock price movement. Otherwise, if the stock price doesn't increase from this particular level, you have to use your candlestick chart patterns concept and you have to sense the reversals. In this case, one green candlestick has closed above the resistance. Next, one more green candlestick has formed above the resistance and it is closed above the resistance also. So you have to buy at this particular point at 2055 rupees with first target as this resistance level. If this resistance level doesn't hit, you have to trail your stop loss periodically. If you have trailed your stop loss periodically with 20 points or 30 points, it increased till 2210. If it has decreased also, your trailing stop loss will hit and in worst case you will get around 90 points profit, which is 45,000 rupees profit in Reliance. In this way, you have to use your resistance and support levels concept. For avoiding the false breakouts and to maximize the profits in the profitable cases and to minimize the losses in the lossy cases, you have to club this resistance and support levels concept with technical indicators, swing analysis, price action, and entry and exit strategies. Then only you can able to achieve 80% to 90% accuracy. If you like this video, please like, share and comment. Thank you very much.